was not a career option, it was a dream.
Okay.
So initially, though, I was in a lot of dilemma because as you said, a lot of people opt for IAS, and I did not want to go against the crowd or against the tide and do.
And what was your service preference?
So I had opted for Indian Foreign Service as my first preference,
Okay.
and the second was IAS, and the third was the normal.
So why did you usually the students they go for IAS? Why did you go for IFS?
So I think that this exam is actually a 2 or 3 year process, but the job that you do is something that is going to stay with you for the next 30 years of your life. So you must choose what really interests you and what you're actually passionate about. For myself, I think 2 major reasons played a role. The first one was that I actually really liked studying about international relations. In fact, right now also I have a few books in line which I was planning to read about international relations after the interview gets over. So my interest lies in that area, and I think my strengths can be better utilized for the country if I join the IFS.
So do you feel in hindsight that maybe PSIR could have been a better option?
Yes, sir, I sometimes felt that because I wanted to know more about international relations, and GS May international relations is touched upon but not in too much depth. But hopefully I'll read more about it now.
Okay, so it was a dream to enter into the foreign services like before you began your preparation, or during the course of preparation your knowledge expanded or your experience expanded in such a manner that you felt that this is a service which I want to be in?
Yes, sir. So for me, IFS was not a career option, it was a dream.
Okay.
So initially, though, I was in a lot of dilemma because as you said, a lot of people opt for IAS, and I did not want to go against the crowd or against the tide and do something that nobody else does and regret it later maybe. But then through the course of this preparation, I had a stronger resolution for IFS as I came to know more and more about international relations, and I started being more aware about the Indian Foreign Services officers that are there throughout the world. And I really liked the job profile, and that is why I opted for it.
Okay. So, I mean, what are the challenges which you see, not like going forward, but like during the course of preparation? How do you find that the job of an IFS officer is challenging, or it is interesting, or it is that adrenal rush giving, so that any students who have doubts, maybe they can get more insight into that.
So, sir, I'd say challenges for one might be opportunities for another.
Yes, yes.
So, the challenges that IFS provides are actually the things that interest me a lot. For example, you have to travel, you have to shift from one country to another. And here I'd like to say that since I come from an army background, I have always traced my identity to India as an entire country and not to any particular state or district. So representing India on an international platform in itself is something that I have always desired. So that everything that I see in the Indian Foreign Services appears to me as something very interesting, something that gives me great opportunity to present myself there and learn more and more. So I think it will be an enriching experience.
Yeah, and when events like evacuation from Afghanistan take place, the job, it requires very different kind of things. And many of the times you have to like bring back your NRIs or the Indians who are abroad in a crisis situation. You have to get them back, and these kind of challenges are also there.
And so the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that how the challenges are surpassing national boundaries.
Exactly.